I'd like to thank everyone for subscribing and watching this series. It means a lot to me. Thank you. Today I'm going to show you a step-by-step guide to create your own digital marketing strategy plan for free. Hey everybody, I'm Ted. Welcome to our digital marketing strategy planning series. In this video series, we're going to go through each step that my company, Ballistic Arts, actually takes when building digital marketing strategy plans for our paying clients. And I'm giving you this for free. If you're thinking, why is building a digital marketing strategy plan so important? Can't I just get started with my marketing? The answer is no. Here are 3 reasons why you need a solid digital marketing strategy plan. The last reason is why our clients always make money with our plans. Remember to hit subscribe and that bell so you don't miss any of the videos in the series. Taking the shotgun approach, where you shoot stuff at the wall and see what sticks, is super problematic when it comes to marketing. No defined goals, no actual strategies is a surefire way for your B2B business to flush marketing dollars down the toilet. As the saying goes, if you don't have a plan, you plan to fail. It doesn't matter if you're a small business starting out with digital marketing or a medium-sized B2B business looking to scale sales with digital marketing. Without a digital marketing strategy plan, you're not going to make money from marketing long term. According to this, the average person gets bombarded with 4,000 to 10,000 ads a day. How is your B2B business going to stand out? What's your plan? Having a plan spells out exactly how you will boost visibility, where to build brand awareness and effectively and consistently generate results over the long term. Most sales cycles for B2B companies are long, so you really have to have a good digital marketing strategy plan that cuts through the noise for the long haul. This is the #1 reason our clients work with Ballistic Arts. They are tired of the fluff they get from marketing. They want marketing to actually produce qualified leads for their sales teams to close. I mean, don't you? Think about it like you're building a house. You have to plan the foundation, the electrical, the plumbing, lighting, where all the rooms go, the best place for the kitchen and entertainment area. You can't just start using a hammer and nail, or else your house will collapse or even set on fire. A good digital marketing strategy plan is your blueprint for success to get qualified customers to actually want to work with you. If it's not spelled out in the plan, you'll end up doing stuff that doesn't work and you'll waste precious time and money. Your digital marketing strategy plan is the ultimate tool to help your sales team close leads. The entire plan is designed to streamline the sales process and maximize conversion rates. It's simple. A solid digital marketing strategy plan equals more qualified leads, more sales closing, more profit and growth, and equals happy you. Now you have the reasons why you definitely need a proper digital marketing strategy plan for your B2B business. It's time to get into the how. If you're in business, you're using some form of the marketing funnel, top, middle, and bottom, or awareness, consideration, and conversion. This is where your prospective customers learn about your B2B company, consider if your products or services solve their problem, and ultimately buy from you. But that model is dead for one big reason. It's a one-dimensional transaction model. The marketing funnel is kind of like that drunken Tinder dates approach to marketing. It's fun-ish for the night, and then you're ghosted in the morning, never to have your DMs returned ever again. We want your customers to come back again and again. We want them swooning about you to all their friends, which in turn gets you even more customers, which in turn creates more swooning and more customers. So here it is. At my company, Ballistic Arts, we use the marketing loop as the framework to build all our clients' digital marketing strategy plans. This exponentially increases their customer acquisition and retention. The longer their customers stay, the easier it is to grow their accounts, the more referrals, the faster it is for them to make money from their marketing in B2B. The marketing loop keeps the awareness, consideration, and conversion phases. Now we're adding a continuous feedback loop. It's the keeping the relationship spicy ingredient the marketing funnel is missing. Here are 3 easy enhancements to turn your marketing funnel into a marketing loop. Enhancement number 1. Marketing loops are customer-centric. Relationships are everything in the world of B2B. A marketing loop puts your focus squarely on your customer and not on who you are. No one cares about you, it's about them. Think about their needs, their pain, and then create ongoing engagement beyond that first sale. Being customer-centric can mean personalized content, targeted campaigns, value-added customer support. Strengthen the bond between you and your customers. Speaking of pain, check out our later videos where we talk about the importance of pain for our digital marketing strategy plans. Enhancement number 2, marketing loops are adaptable and flexible. Marketing is changing faster than dating apps and AI tools. Marketing loops have built-in continuous feedback components so you can pivot and adapt to shifting markets, customer preferences, and competition. It gives you constant data and insights so you can fine-tune your marketing in real time to stay ahead of the curve. Enhancement number 3, marketing loops exponentially increase customer lifetime value. All our B2B clients in distribution, manufacturing, and professional services value one thing above all else: increasing customer lifetime value. If you can keep customers engaged and coming back for more, you will exponentially drive repeat business, upsells, referrals, and fuel sustainable and scalable growth. A marketing loop does this better than a marketing funnel because its continuous feedback loop keeps looking to solve customer pain points. Just by adding continuous feedback to your marketing funnel, you now have a marketing loop. The marketing loop is the framework for your digital marketing strategy plan. Now you're ready to set your marketing goals and objectives, so your plan will actually pay dividends. Now it's time to set your SMART marketing goal, plus one super important thing that you have to ensure to get financial success in your marketing. 99% of marketers never do this, and that's why marketing campaigns can look nice, but they fail. Stick around to the end to find out what it is. Subscribe and hit that bell so that you don't miss the next video in our series. Is your marketing goal SMART? And by that, I mean specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. This acronym is a test to see if your marketing goal will actually produce results that you can take to the bank. Specific, vague goals like raising brand awareness or creating a new campaign won't cut it. Think about it. How will these actually help increase your bottom line? Even a marketing goal like increase sales is too vague. You have to be crystal clear. You got to define things like how much, by when, and for which products or services you're going to be offering. Measurable. Can't measure means can't manage. Measurable goals give you concrete benchmarks so you can track your progress and success. For B2B business marketing, you need a baseline. How much did you make in the past from your digital marketing efforts? And now you can measure against your new digital marketing efforts to see if you have achieved success. Achievable. It'd be nice to make $1 billion, right? But is that realistic and actually achievable? Find the sweet spot between ambition and feasibility. Look at your current resources, capabilities, and market conditions to ensure that your goal is challenging yet achievable. Relevant. For my clients in distribution, manufacturing, and professional services, the most successful campaigns are always tied to sales. Your marketing goal must directly be tied to market expansion, revenue growth, or customer retention, or else why do it? Time bound. We all have bills to pay. Your marketing goal has to hit sales targets by a certain fixed deadline, or else it's going to be useless. Pick a deadline for your goal. But just because your marketing goal is now SMART doesn't mean that you're good to go. 99% of marketers miss this critical, important next step. That is reverse engineering your SMART goal into a marketing objective. Without that, you're going to fail. Say you're a B2B company with revenues of $10 million, and your SMART goal is digital marketing will increase sales by 12% or $1.2 million in the next 12 months. Yay, it's SMART. Now, let's reverse engineer that SMART goal into a marketing objective that your digital marketing can actually affect. To do this, you're going to need your average order size and your sales team's close rate. In this example, we'll use $20,000 as the average order size and a 20% close rate. If your goal is $1.2 million over 12 months, then that means it's going to be $100,000 a month that you're going to need in sales. If your average order size is $20,000, that means you need 5 deals to close each month. And if your close rate is 25%, then that means you're going to need 25 qualified leads each month. And that is your digital marketing objective. It's crystal clear and quantifiable. If you got more than 25 sales in that month, yay, you win. If you got less, then you got more work to do. Now, how will you actually get those qualified leads? By ensuring we identify your target audience really well. Use this matrix to identify your target audience. B2B companies tend to make the mistake of selling to too many people at the same time. Too many people means wasting your money trying to cut through the marketing noise. The more surgical you are at identifying your audience, the easier and cheaper it's going to be to attract those customers. Here's how I've done it in the past for my own company. Create a spreadsheet of 20 of your highest paying customers over the last 2 to 3 years. Then answer what industries they're in, the size of company, and the region they're in. On a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being poor and 10 being excellent, answer these questions and be honest. 1, how good are you at servicing this client? 2, how profitable are they? And 3, how much do you actually like working with them? Tally up the points and see who comes up on top. You're going to see a pattern of what industry, size, region, as well as what kind of company you want to work with and how profitable they're going to be for you. This information will give you a basic understanding of who your customer is. This is your target audience. But knowing who they are is not enough. We now need to know why these customers want to work with your company. Ask for the why. Don't be afraid of asking your customers why they're working with you versus the competition. This information is gold. In my experience, asking clients why they want to work with us versus the competition is critical for marketing growth. Sometimes the why is something I didn't even know people valued. Okay, you got the why. Now what? Now you turn those whys into your USP, unique selling proposition. USPs is the reason why your high-paying, most profitable customers love you. To get more of this customer, you have to put your USP into your marketing strategies. We'll delve into more of that in later videos. Demographics bad, psychographics good. Here's the twist. You now have your target audience. Don't make the mistake of turning them into a demographic. Marketers today still use demographics like age, gender, income, region to identify target audiences. But people buy with emotions, and demographics don't uncover the why. Psychographics, on the other hand, help you understand attitudes, lifestyle, motivation, the emotion. This is the why you want to tug on. Now that you have the who, the why, and know to use psychographics to identify your target audience, it's time to build your target persona for your digital marketing strategy plan. For most of you, this is probably the first time you're building a buyer persona, so use your best guess. It's okay, just have some fun, take it a step at a time, and let's start there. Step 1, start with the basics. Give them a name and a profile. Include in their background education. Do they have a degree? How high of a degree? Their company. Where do they work? Job title. What do they do at the company? What's their income? What's the industry? Then go to personality traits. Are they fun, outgoing, ambitious, lonely, introverted, extroverted? What's their communication style? Are they casual? Are they more professional? Are they pretty general in their communication? This is helpful information so that we can create marketing messaging that will resonate with them. Step 2, what are they looking for? What are the search terms on Google or Bing that they're going to be using to find you? Again, use your best guess. You're going to be able to change this in the future anyway. If you want more input, you could use things like Google Trends to search key phrases that are popular in your field. Interests they have in life. Include favorite brands, bands, sports teams, fun, activities, travel. But why is this important? Well, for every time someone likes something on social media, it's recorded on the platforms. So if your audience happens to be Taylor Swift and now Chiefs fans, well, that's recorded and we can then find more people that have similar interests. This is a really good way to pinpoint where we find those people. Step 3, where does your target persona hang out? This is important because there are so many platforms, it's going to be impossible and unaffordable to market in each platform. Knowing where they hang out on their spare time allows us to market to them even when they're not looking for your B2B product or service. Step 4, goals, challenges, and frustrations. This is the critical step. Remember how in the last video I talked about the why? Well, people buy with emotions, and the challenges, goals, and frustrations is how we tap into those emotions. What are their goals and objectives? This is typically a career or life aspiration. What are their drivers and motivations? This is the type of person your target persona is. So think about what they do to get out of bed every day and move forward. Challenges and frustrations. What keeps your target persona up at night? What is the pain that we can solve in their life or their business? Knowing this step is the ball game. With this, you're going to be able to create really good pain points. What does pain have to do with your digital marketing strategy plan? It's literally the one thing that's going to make or break your marketing campaign. 1, pain is recession proof. There are only 2 kinds of marketing messages: pleasure or pain, love or hate, the force or the dark side. Think Sith Lords, young Padawans. Think vitamins and painkillers. Got extra cash kicking around? Buying supplements sound pretty good. Cash strap? No way. Splitting headache, deadly crisis, bank account be damned. We're going to spend that money to get rid of that pain. This feels good. This takes away the pain. Nice to have. Recession proof. The more painful, the more recession proof. Period. 2, flip benefits into pain. Stop saying that you're better, faster, shinier. Might be true. Competition's going to say the same. Remember last time I said to ask why your customers buy from you? This is the reason. Asking why helps us see it's not the benefits that they buy. Asking why helps us see what pain we get rid of. 3, 3, get to real pain. Make sure to ask 3 to 5 whys. Even trusted clients won't know the underlying reason sometimes because there are 2 types of pain. There's surface pain and real pain. Surface pain is something that you'll share at a party. Real pain is hidden from view, never really wanting to be shared. You're gonna know you've hit real pain once you start hearing answers like, I'm scared, I'm gonna lose my job. Worried, I'm gonna go bankrupt, broke, or sued. Concerned, I'll get hurt. Anxious, I'm gonna lose. Hearing emotion words like scared, worried, concerned, anxious mean you got real pain. Pro tip, real pain is always emotional and always about them personally. We're not therapists, so don't go too far down that rabbit hole. 4, real pain statements. Now create 3 pain statements from these responses. My example, new clients want to work with us because they're worried that their current marketing efforts are just for show and not really affecting the bottom line. Make sure to incorporate emotion words. Pro tip number 2, test pain statements in your sales presentations. If you get emphatic nods, it means you struck gold. 5, only you can get rid of real pain. For each pain statement, make a solution statement. My example, our lead generation digital marketing program drives sales leads for our clients to achieve their financial goals. You've now told clients, 1, you understand they hate living with that pain. And more importantly, 2, you're the solution to get rid of their pain. Use these in every marketing message and every part of the marketing loop. And that's it. You'll win. But what if you and the competition really aren't that different? Not a problem, so long as you've done really good competitor research. Step 1, conduct competitor research. Don't be scared. Words like competitor research or marketing intelligence sound super sophisticated, but it's not. It's actually really easy. First, find your top 3 competitors that are offering similar products and services in the same market at similar pricing. Then identify the following. What's their brand messaging? If you don't know, check out their homepage or About Us page. What do they offer and how? Do they have a unique way of doing things? Where do they advertise? Think social media platforms, digital marketing, blogs, publications, traditional things like TV and radio. How do their customers feel about them? Super easy step. Check out their online reviews. Step 2, do a marketing SWOT analysis. SWOT stands for strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. Write down everyone's SWOT, including your own. For your competitors, be as objective as possible. Leave out the emotion. For yourself, be as honest as you can while acknowledging where you are superior. Step 3, exploit their weaknesses. This is the fun part. Now, focus on where they are weak and exploit the shit out of it. I don't care how large a competitor is because I know marketing budgets are always finite. That means even multinational conglomerates can't scoop up every single person in your target audience. How is their offering inferior to yours? Who have they left out in their targeting? What platforms are they not a part of? If all your competitors are all on Google and not on Bing, then focus on Bing. If your competition doesn't leverage video marketing, then start there. If your competition is targeting segment A, then you target segment B. Go where the competition is not. Attack where they are weakest. Got it? This low-hanging fruit is how you're going to get the highest return while investing in the fewest marketing dollars. But before you can exploit their weaknesses and capitalize on this newfound opportunity, you're going to need a really effective USP in your marketing message. Step 1, use psychographics to set your tone. This is the how. How I speak to my teenage kid is very different than how I speak to an industry expert. You have to know your audience and understand how they want to be spoken to. Step 2, rewrite your pain and solution statements so that they resonate with your target's psychographics. You can use industry jargon, emotive words, or common language that will work in that space. Step 3, rewrite this one more time. This time, review your competition's weakness and adjust your USP to focus in on a specific pain that your customers tell you they hate about your competition. For example, maybe your competition is outrageously overpriced and your buyers are sick of paying that fee because it negatively affects their bottom line. Maybe the competition is not very consistent with delivery, leaving your customers worried because they're not going to meet their internal deadline. These examples pinpoint particular customer pain points that you can solve. This makes you the only logical choice because you outright say you solve that pain in your USP. Pro tip 1, make your USP short, sweet, and stand out. Long and convoluted USPs aren't memorable. Pro tip 2, use AI to write samples. Remember though, prompt the AI to incorporate your target audience's psychographics. Pro tip 3, A/B test your USP. Look at my company's USP. It's short, sweet, and memorable. It even has a swear word for extra spice. But it was not the only one we created. We used AI and created 3 USPs and then A/B tested them to see which one resonated with our audience the most. So now you have your USP. Hooray! Yay! It's now time to put it on your website. But what if you're a little embarrassed by your website, or you're worried that your website's not going to convert those quality leads into sales? Step 1, incorporate your USP into your website and search engine optimization. Put your USP front and center. It's the first thing anyone reads on my website. It's the first impression prospective customers have of us, and yes, I've heard how our swear word resonates with them. Make sure your website content speaks to your target persona and their pain points. Don't be afraid to use those emotive words we talked about in the last video. Consider writing blogs for each pain point and how you solve each pain point. Step 2, enhance UX UI. If you hear it's hard to find stuff on your website, that means you have a UX UI problem. Review your layout, design, and organization of your website to make it easier for your target persona to find stuff and to take the desired actions you want. Look at navigation menus, call to actions, how they get from A to B to contact you, because that's the name of the game. Step 3, optimize search engine visibility. To make sure your SEO performance is effective, you're going to have to optimize those keywords. There are free tools like Google Trends and SEMrush that'll help you along this journey. Now that you got those keywords, sprinkle them in your website content and your headings. Pro tip 1, if you're feeling ambitious, you can use Yoast SEO to incorporate your keywords into metadata and your image alt text. Pro tip 2, avoid being punished by the search engines. Make sure you don't have any links that go to dead websites. Duplicate content on your website or other people's websites. Performance issues. No one wants a slow website. Now that you have your USP and pain points incorporated into your website, you're on your way to get leads. 1, keyword research and optimization. This is your first step in your SEO journey. Without keyword optimization, search engines can't find you, meaning prospective new customers won't know you exist. Tools like Google Trends and SEMrush are great tools for keyword optimization because they're going to tell you which keywords have high search volume, low competition, and are most relevant for your business and industry. 2, quality content creation and optimization. Now take those keywords and make interesting content. Make sure to incorporate those pain points. Different content formats include blogs, articles, videos, case studies, infographics, white papers. 2 reasons why you want different content formats is 1, people consume content differently, and 2, you can now take one piece of content and repurpose it and sprinkle it all over your content marketing, enhancing your overall SEO cost effectively. Again, use Yoast SEO to incorporate keywords into your metadata and your image alt text. Pro tip 1, dedicate 1 keyword per content piece. You don't want to confuse your viewer. Pro tip 2, don't overuse key phrases. Create it so that people actually want to consume it. Pro tip 3, suggest other content links in your content piece so that people stay on your website longer. 3, technical SEO optimization. Did you know for every second it takes your website to load, you lose 7% of your traffic? There are free measurement tools so that you can measure your website speed, mobile friendliness, crawlability, indexability, and site architecture. This most likely means out with the crappy website hosting service. You might have to also redesign or reprogram your website, but the ROI will be worth it. 4, get others to link back to you. You might hear geek terms like backlinking. That just means getting other folks to link back to you. You can do this several ways: guest blogging, content partnerships, influencer outreach, and participation in industry forums and communities. But don't just link with anybody. Backlinking with spammy websites will lower your website credibility and might even get you blacklisted from the search engines. That's something you don't want to do because it might take forever to get off the blacklist. You might be thinking, Ted, but building all this content's going to cost a fortune. Well, yes, there is some investment in it, or you can take these cost-effective tips. Step 1, make an easy to follow content calendar. Many people meal prep. This is the same idea. Plan 2 to 4 pieces of key long-form content a month. These pieces are your foundational pieces. And don't be afraid if you think you don't have anything to talk about. Remember, you are an industry expert. Just because you think, duh, everyone knows that, you'd be surprised. Your basic knowledge is someone else's new knowledge. Pro tip 1, remember, all your content needs to have your target persona's pain points. Pro tip 2, each piece of content needs an SEO keyword, which we talked about in the last video. Step 2, find a home base for your content. Where will your main content reside? For most, that's your website or blog. This is a great place for long-form content. For others, your home base might be YouTube or your Facebook page. Step 3, slice and dice. My dad always said, work smarter, not harder. This is it. Take those long-form pieces of content and slice them into small, digestible, and delectable pieces of content. Like little donut holes from your donuts. Now sprinkle them onto all your other channel platforms. If you're recording long-form video, make a bunch of shorts or reels. If you're writing long-form blog posts, make snippets into social media posts. If each month you take 2 pieces of long-form content and then slice them up each into 3 additional small pieces of content, then you have 8 total pieces of content a month. Step 4, choose your medium. You might be thinking, Ted, Should I make video, graphics, or blogs? The answer is whatever's easiest for you to do right now. If you're a writer as a kid, start there. If you're artistically inclined, start with graphics. If you have a smartphone, just start filming. This is supposed to be fun, so have fun. The most important thing is you're consistent. Once you get consistent, it's time to use paid ads to hone in on your audience. Step 1, crystal clear strategy. If you don't know where you're going, any road will take you there. It's time to use everything you've learned so far in this series. Your strategy needs to include your target persona, their pain points, SEO keywords, and ad content. Plan out a working monthly budget and what stage your campaign is at. Stages include increasing overall traffic, honing in on the right audience, having them pick up a phone and requesting a quote. Step 2, get targeted. Remember we talked about creating psychographics and your target persona's pain points? Use this information like a hunter scope when planning your campaign's targets. Step 3, compelling ad creative. If you're an artist, you're gonna love this. Get creative with ads, but be sure to speak to your target persona and their pain points. If you're not the next Banksy, all good. There are plenty of good tools out there to help you get creative, like Canva, Adobe, ChatGPT, and Midjourney. Pro tip, keep ads simple. Overly detailed ads will confuse your audience. Step 4, continuous optimization and testing. Set it and forget it is a rookie mistake. Don't do this. Like hashtags, ads will trend. You can launch an ad successfully one day, and then in a few days, the ad will plummet. Make sure to A/B test ad variations with different colors, call to action, images, and text. The slightest tweak can make a huge difference. Step 5, don't quit and remember to review. Most people starting out are too impatient and quit too soon. They fret over every detail and then pull the plug before results can start showing up. Some, on the other hand, wait too long and then don't review. You have to stay patient and review your results. Measure your ROI and adjust. There are millions of businesses just like you winning this game. You can too, with a little patience and insight. But what does measure ROI really mean? How do you do that? Step 1, budgeting. It's crucial to allocate resources wisely to maximize your marketing efforts. Set a clear budget that strategically gets you marketing on all the right platforms that you picked earlier. But be careful when setting your budget parameters because the platforms don't care. They'll take your money all day long. Start small and then learn. Put a little toe in first. There's no reason to dive head first and burn all your cash. Test various campaigns on micro budgets, analyze the data, and then when you're ready, you can invest more. Step 2, campaign monitoring. As I said earlier, those platforms are going to take your money all day. They don't care. Keeping a close eye on performance for your marketing campaign is essential for making informed decisions and optimizing in real time. You don't need sophisticated tools to start. Every platform has a tool available. Use those until you get the full swing of things. Track key metrics like click-through rates, conversion rates, and engagement levels, allowing you to identify areas that you can capitalize on and learn from. Step 3, measuring return on investment. I know professional marketers today that still don't know how to do this step. It's simple. Subtract your total digital marketing costs from the total dollars that you made on your campaign. Then divide it by the total marketing dollars that you spent. Say you made $10,000 on your campaign and your campaign cost you $2,000. The formula is 10 grand, the dollars that you made, minus 2 grand, the cost of the campaign, divided by the 2 grand you spent on marketing. That means your ROI is a factor of 4. That means for every dollar that you put in, you got $4 back. Fantastic. But remember, don't just break even. Make sure your ROI is at least a factor of 2 to make your marketing worth it. Step 4, leveraging powerful analytics tools. These tools are essential for gaining deeper insights into your audience, optimizing campaign performance, and driving business growth. Tools like Google Analytics, Adobe Analytics, and HubSpot are tools that you can use to track user behavior, segment audiences, and personalize marketing efforts to deliver more effective marketing campaigns in the future. So there you have it. Now you know how to make your own digital marketing strategy plan. Now implement it and go kick some butt. Subscribe, like, and share. Thank you for watching this series. This has been Ted. I'll see you next time. Bye.